Baku speaking. Hello dear listeners, you are tuned into Azerbaijan International Radio. We are starting our English broadcast from the capital Baku. We welcome you to our analytic program. I'm your host Elchin Mirzaev. Response from the Azerbaijani Ministry of Foreign Affairs to anti-Azerbaijan allegations by French officials. According to a statement from the ministry, it firmly rejected and condemned the allegations made by French Minister for Europe and Foreign Affairs, Jean-Noël Barrot, which were also echoed by the French ambassador to Azerbaijan. The double standards in France's policy, while claiming to support peace yet engaging in actions that provoke conflict, demonstrate a troubling inconsistency. Such hypocrisy hinders prospects for lasting peace in the region. Aykan Hacizadeh, the spokesperson for the ministry, stated that France's provision of lethal weapons to Armenia, combined with its consistently anti-Azerbaijan stance, undermines the peace process. He added that this stance directly contradicts Minister Barrot's expressed concerns over regional tensions. Furthermore, while finalizing the draft peace agreement is a significant step, the French side is well aware that signing a peace treaty and ensuring sustainable stability require, among other issues, the elimination of Armenia's territorial claims enshrined in its constitution, as well as the official dissolution of the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe Minsk Group and related structures. The foreign minister's spokesperson also stressed that interfering in court proceedings against individuals accused of crimes against humanity is not only an infringement on the country's sovereignty, but also disrupts the process of holding those responsible for horrific atrocities accountable. France's interference, he said, serves to shield criminals and perpetuate a culture of impunity, instead of meddling in our regional affairs. France should abandon its neo-colonial policies, which have faced serious criticism not just from Azerbaijan, but from many other countries, particularly in its overseas territories and Africa. Hacizadeh also noted that French neo-colonialism has historically exploited local populations and resources, consistently prioritizing French interests over the welfare of those states, and has caused long-term instability and ethnic tensions. It is no secret that France's foreign policy has exposed the moral failure of this so-called civilizing mission. We demand that France cease actions that don't serve peace and only destabilize the region. It should be recalled that on April 14th, during a meeting of European Union foreign ministers in Luxembourg, France's Minister for Europe and Foreign Affairs, Jean-Noël Barrot, made several anti-Azerbaijan allegations regarding regional tensions, the peace process, and the ongoing trials of Armenians in Azerbaijan. The phenomenon of Zarifa Aliyeva. Today is the Memorial Day of honored scientist, Doctor of Medical Sciences, the academician of the Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences, Zarifa Aliyeva. When speaking of Zarifa Khanum Aliyeva, the first thing that comes to mind is light. This isn't only because she brought light to people's eyes as a doctor, but because her entire life was a reflection of light itself. When we remember academician Zarifa Khanum Aliyeva, who left an indelible mark on Azerbaijani medical science and made significant contributions to our healthcare system, the radiant image of a devoted scientist at the peak of moral excellence comes to life. At the same time, she embodied the image of a noble Azerbaijani woman, a faithful life partner, and a selfless mother. High intellect and culture, deep knowledge, humanism, love for the homeland, and kindness were among the main traits that completed Zarifa Khanum's portrait. Zarifa Khanum walked shoulder to shoulder with the national leader Heydar Aliyev, cared for him, and supported him through difficult times. She carried this burden with great determination and sacrifice on her delicate shoulders. At the same time, she raised her children to be worthy sons of the homeland and inheritors of her family's high moral values. Having risen from an ordinary doctor to an academician, Zarifa Khanum made invaluable contributions to the development of ophthalmology and worked tirelessly to train highly qualified specialists in this field. Her rich legacy, research across various branches of medicine, and the fundamental works she authored are bright pages in the history of Azerbaijani medical science. At the root of all these achievements lies the life lessons Zarifa Aliyeva received. The environment in which she was born and raised played a decisive role in shaping her destiny. Zarifa Khanum was, first and foremost, a doctor, and she held this profession in the highest regard. Comparing a doctor to the sun, she used to say, "A doctor is as essential to people as the sun." A distinguished scientist and physician made remarkable contributions to ophthalmology through her extensive research, significant achievements, and fundamental works. She dedicated great efforts to the preparation of highly qualified specialists. Under her direct supervision, a whole generation of young scientists and ophthalmologists was trained. She generously shared her vast scientific experience with her students and treated them with care and attention. The eminent scholar authored more than 150 scientific articles, 14 monographs, and 12 rationalization proposals, leaving an enduring mark on world medical science. Having conquered great academic heights, Zarifa Aliyeva's works and monographs continue to maintain their relevance today and have become essential references for ophthalmologists. Today, our people remember Zarifa Khanum Aliyeva with deep respect, having engraved her luminous image into their collective memory due to her intelligence, loyalty to science, high inner culture, and sense of responsibility to humanity. Undoubtedly, the good deeds of Zarifa Khanum Aliyeva, who reached the pinnacle of perfection by bringing light to people's eyes and hearts, will never be forgotten. Her wellspring of light will never dry up, and her cherished memory will forever remain a source of pride for us as long as the world exists.